ADP, the kind of third-party payroll service that everyone uses or has used in the past at some point, dropped their May employment report line, and it said there only were 37,000 new jobs created here in the US. Now, ADP data comes out before the official government data, but it is directionally interesting. And I do think that number is scary to a couple folks. It hit the stock market. People are worried about an economic slowdown. Actually, you're in Austin, which is going through a kind of interesting economic times, Lon. What do you think about the employment numbers?
I mean, I think that we're in this all year. I've been seeing there's a lot of articles, there's a lot of posts. I think there was just one that went up the other day that was like, how many jobs is AI really taking? And I feel like we've all been reading the trends and the think pieces around this. And so, yeah, I mean, it's tempting to say now that we have some real world data that seems to be suggesting hiring is slowing down, employment is like growing, but much slower than it has been in the last few years. I think it's very tempting to make that connection. Like, well, here it is. It's arrived. We're losing jobs to AI. But I haven't seen, like, we don't have the hard data yet. Like, I don't think there's proof all of these jobs are going to computers. I think it's just like tempting to link these two stories.
Yeah, no, I think it's a good point. Actually, I'm going up to Boston tomorrow to take part in a panel that, if memory serves, V2 Communications is putting on. Anyways, I agreed because it's a non-show day, so I can just go up there quickly and do a chat. But I was talking to a friend of mine who's going to be on the panel with me, and we were discussing this exact thing. How will AI impact jobs? We were talking about it from a journalistic context, but then we were like, hey, we're going up to this panel. I wonder what's going to happen to junior level PR people in an AI automation era. And I think the answer is we don't know yet. But PR was a place where a lot of new college grads went and got kind of early entry stage work and then worked their way up the ladder. But yet again, an example of a place where we could see, I think, job loss to automation, much like we've seen in and around our own industries. So the ADP number, bad, but maybe not indicative yet of the AI taking everyone's gigs.
It's just interesting that we don't really know. We are all kind of like waiting on tenterhooks for this moment to arrive when we can definitively say,
yep,
oh, that job went to AI. I mean, they were even debating this on All In this past week, where Jason was saying he thinks a lot of these management, like he thinks Microsoft laid off some management level people because they're thinking that those jobs could be taken by AI. And it led to a big back and forth on All In, but it's just we're in this interesting moment where it's been purely theoretical for so long. I think we're all excited / terrified of this moment when it crosses that barrier from being theoretical to like our daily lived in reality. And it's just like, but is it here yet? Or is it next year? Is it the year after that? It's just sort of
tariff impact or economic concerns about Europe or other things.
There's a million variables. Yeah.
It's not a good number. Why do startups care? Well, it could mean that the Fed cuts rates sooner. That lowers the price of money. It makes investments like venture capital from the LP perspective more interesting. It'll ding fintech startups that are currently eating off of a net interest margin, like perhaps Chime or perhaps, I don't know, Coinbase could probably be in that bucket as well. So keep an eye on it, but it's just a macro point.